Let me teach you something the powerful have always known but never confessed. Emotion is the leash fastened around your throat. The more you care, the tighter it pulls. The more you feel, the more you suffer. The world does not belong to those who love deeply. It belongs to those who can walk away without turning back. Caring is a form of currency. The one who spends less dictates the market. The one who feels less owns the room. You believe love wins battles. No, it is detachment that does. You think empathy earns respect. No, it is fear that does. You want control. Destroy the craving to be understood. Burn the desire to be liked. Bury the urge to respond, because the less you care, the more they do. The world belongs not to the loud, not to the kind, not to the ones who love the hardest. It belongs to the one who feels the least and notices the most. The one who waits in silence while others speak from desperation. The one who knows care is weakness, because care is control surrendered. People are slaves to their emotions, their hunger to be liked, to be validated, to be accepted. These are chains they polish and wear proudly. But the moment you detach, truly detach, not pretend, not perform, but stop caring altogether, you rise above them instantly. You become untouchable, ungovernable, unreadable. Control begins with mystery, and mystery is born from emotional distance. When you care less than others, you create unease. They scramble to decode you, they invest in you, they fear losing you. You flip the power dynamic. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer speak, you are heard. You no longer react, you command. Let me give you a truth your modern world does not dare to whisper. If you wish to rule, never let your heart beat louder than your strategy. The man who cares more is always at the mercy of the one who cares less. Why? Because emotion is leverage. It can be pulled, pushed, twisted. The one who needs nothing cannot be seduced, cannot be guilted, cannot be manipulated. That is power. So what must you do? Withdraw, but never completely stay near enough to tempt, far enough to torment. Offer just enough warmth to spark interest, then turn cold. Make your presence rare, make your silence heavy, let others paint their hopes upon you. Then watch them unravel, chasing a fantasy you never promised. They will call you cruel, let them. They will call you cold, smile. They will say you lack empathy. Good. The lion does not pity the lamb. The storm does not apologize for drowning the weak, and power true. Power is never gained by being loved. It is seized by being feared, desired, and never fully known. When you care too much, your enemies can sense it. They see where to strike. They know how to guilt you, bait you, push you into chasing closure, force you to over-explain. But when you care less, they panic, they beg. They spiral, they expose their hands, while you keep yours hidden. Understand, this is not a game of morality. It is a game of dominance. Detachment is not apathy. It is strategic indifference. You still observe, you still calculate, but you do not cling. You do not overcommit. You never hand your power to another. When you are indifferent, you become unpredictable. When you are unpredictable, you become dangerous. And danger is the most magnetic force in this world. It earns respect. It commands obedience. It makes others afraid to lose you. Do not chase. Do not explain. Do not justify. Stand still. Let them come to you. Because the one who cares less does not just survive, he rules. And if you still doubt me, remember this. Kings are not crowned for compassion, they are crowned for control, and control is born of indifference. Emotional detachment is not coldness, it is calculation. It is not the absence of feeling, but the mastery of it. While the masses are enslaved by their reactions, the powerful man remains unmoved, unreadable, untouchable. For when you care too much, you leak your strategy, you announce your weakness. You reveal what matters to you, and once that truth escapes your lips, it becomes a weapon in someone else's hands. The manipulator smiles not because you are strong, but because you are exposed, you are predictable. And predictable men are easy to control. The battlefield of life does not honor honesty of emotion. It rewards concealment. You believe they respect your vulnerability. No, they collect it. You believe they value your openness. No, they study it. Every outburst, every confession, every desperate plea is not insight into your soul, but instruction on how to break you. The one who cares less dictates the pace of every encounter. They decide when to approach, when to retreat, when to strike, because nothing can be used against a man who cannot be read. You must learn to respond, not react. The masses react to insults, to praise, to silence, to lies, but reaction is chains. The powerful man measures his moves. He sees the insult, yet does not twitch. He hears the lie, yet does not correct it. He feels the storm, yet does not move. This stillness unsettles people. It builds psychological distance, and that distance is power. It forces them to step toward you while you remain still in control. Whether in love, business, or politics, the law remains. The less you invest emotionally, the more leverage you hold. If they weep and you stay calm, they collapse. If they rage and you sit silent, they shatter. If they ignore you and you refuse to chase, they doubt themselves. In every exchange, your lack of reaction is your advantage. You are not heartless. You are careful with what enters your heart. Most rush to connect, to bond, to explain. The man of power withholds. He listens more than he speaks. He lets discomfort serve his cause. Silence is a blade. Indifference is armor. Detachment is strategy. These are not signs of weakness. They are tools of rulers, conquerors, kings. People run after what they cannot have. They respect what does not beg. They obey what they cannot predict. When you become economical with emotion, when you stop giving your reactions away for free, you become a mystery. And the mysterious man is dangerous because no one knows where to aim. Look around you. The men most respected are not loud, they are reserved. They speak less, they smile less, they care less. And that absence of emotional need makes them centers of gravity. Others revolve around them. The weak orbit, the strong desperate for approval. But the detached man never orbits. He pulls others into his world, yet stays untouched by theirs. The world will shame you for this. They will call you cold, distant, heartless. Let them. Their words are proof that you are rising in power, for the weak man's emotions are his leash, but yours become your weapons drawn only with purpose, never wasted. In a world starving for attention, the one who withholds it commands it. They will label it apathy, cruelty, indifference. But what they miss is that detachment is the throne where power sits. The man who learns to care less is not without a heart. He is focused, strategic, untangled from emotional puppeteers. Let them feel. Let them bleed. You must watch. Watch how easily they are ruled when their hearts outrun their minds. Do you want to know who holds the power in any room? It is not the loudest. It is not the one desperate for comfort or praise. It is the one who does not flinch in panic, who does not chase when ignored, who stays still while others beg. That man is untouchable, that man commands, and to command you must first kill the hunger to be accepted. Because when you care too much, you expose your soft spots, you hand your peace to others, and when they sense it, when they know they can make you react, they own you. Like a puppet, you move to their pull. But the man who does not react, the man who walks away instead of arguing, rewrites the script. He becomes the storm that cannot be predicted. Most men fall not from weakness of body, but from hunger of affection. They want to be liked, understood, forgiven fools. These are luxuries, not necessities. Power is not won through kindness. It is forged through mystery, through silence, through never revealing what shakes you, excites you, or wounds you. To care less is not to abandon humanity. It is to command your own. Picture two warriors on a battlefield. One fights for applause, the other for survival. Who is more dangerous? The one fighting for show dies first. The one with nothing to prove, with no hunger for recognition, outlasts them all. Your life must be fought the same way. Play as though applause means nothing. as though victory is only real when earned alone. Detachment is not emptiness, it is discipline. Emotional control is not weakness, it is weaponry. You may feel, you may care, but never must your enemy see it. Your woman may leave. Your friend may betray you. Your rivals may conspire against you. You will not tremble, you will not weep, you will nod and move forward. The cold silence you command will terrify them more than 1,000 screams. There is something haunting about a man who does not react. In a world addicted to drama, to validation, to noise, he becomes the enigma, the ghost in the room. People try to provoke you just to prove they matter. Deny them that power. When they insult you, smile. When they threaten you, blink. When they beg for a response, give them none. This is how the truly powerful speak with silence. To be feared is simple. To be loved is beautiful, but to be respected without ever raising your voice is an art, and that art is detachment. Those who fear losing you will hold tighter. Those who know you cannot be moved will obey. The man who can walk away from anything, wealth, love, reputation, becomes the man. Everyone pursues because his power is not in his hands, it is in his mind. I tell you, stop caring who likes you. Start caring who fears losing your presence. Stop chasing apologies, closure, understanding. Start mastering your indifference, your calm in the fire, your silence in betrayal. That is power. That is control. And in this world, the one who controls wins, the one who cares less reigns. Now let us face your greatest test: relationships, romantic, familial, social. It is here that most powerful men are stripped of their strength. Not on the battlefield, but in the bedroom. Not by sword, but by soft voices and illusions of love. You believe love is pure, but it is not. Love is war scented with perfume, and the one who cares less in love always wins. They will teach you to give your heart, to be open, to communicate. These are not strategies, they are traps, because in every relationship, someone holds the leash. And it is never the one who reveals first, the one who waits, who observes, who speaks only when necessary. He is the one who commands the pace. You must be that man. You must master emotional distance even when your body is near. You cannot be controlled if you do not need them. That is the golden law. Dependency breeds weakness. Whether it is love, validation, or attention, once you need it, you are defeated. This is how they rule you, with sweet words, temporary affection, promises of forever, and when you believe they own you. But the man who cares less, who knows love, can be a weapon, remains in power. He walks if he must, and when he walks, they collapse. Your strength lies in your ability to say no, not only to enemies, but to those you love. They will test you. They will demand sacrifices, compromises, fragments of your soul in exchange for peace. Refuse with elegance, with calm, but refuse. You were not born to serve another's comfort. You were born to rule your own reality. And if that makes you cold, accept it. Ice is harder than fire. Think of the serpent. It does not roar. It does not chase. It waits. It strikes only when necessary. You must become the serpent in your personal life. Quiet, calculating, unreadable. Do not over-explain. Do not justify your absence, your silence, your ambition. The more they understand you, the easier you are to control. So remain a mystery even to those closest to you. And when betrayal comes, as it surely will, show no reaction. They expect fury. They expect you to beg, to fight, to crumble. Deny them that satisfaction. Say nothing. Walk away. That silence will haunt them longer than anger ever could. Because true power is not revenge. It is indifference. Revenge is emotion. Indifference is judgment. When others are slaves to their hearts, you must be guided by your mind. That is how you stay 10 steps ahead. Emotion makes men rash, desperate, predictable. But you will not chase closure. You will not beg for validation. You will not explain your worth. You will exist, calm, detached, untouchable. This is not cruelty. It is survival. You must stop worshipping connection. Connection is a tool. Use it, do not kneel to it. Be capable of love, yes, but only from strength. Offer affection, never your core. Be kind, but never too available. Listen, but never expose, because the moment they sense they have access to your soul, they will bend it for their gain. You must become a fortress, strong on the outside, hollow on the inside, impenetrable, detached. Your worth is not in pleasing others, it is in refusing to be controlled by them. And when they realize they cannot shape you, that you cannot be moved, they will do one of two things. Fear you or worship you, both are victories. So let this be your law. Never let love weaken you. Never let friendship dull your edge. Never let tears drag you from your path. You are not a healer. You are not a savior. You are a strategist. And in the grand theater of power, those who remain emotionally neutral rule over those drowning in feeling. Remember, the man who cares less is never lost because he is never bound. And the man who cannot be owned cannot be broken. Let us end with the highest truth: control is not given, it is taken, and it is taken not by the loud, not by the desperate, but by the one who stays silent while others scream, the man who can leave without hesitation, the one who starves his own emotions while the world offers poison wrapped in affection. They will call you arrogant, unreachable, cold. Let them. The weak require warmth to survive. The powerful ignite fire from within. They do not chase comfort. They create pressure. They do not submit to closure, reassurance, or approval. They write their own story, and in it they are always in command. Do you see now why the one who cares less wins? Because he never allows his inner world to be dictated by the outer. The storm may rage outside, yet inside he remains calm, sharp, untouched. That is what makes others fear him. He cannot be moved. Look closely at those who command respect. They are not the ones desperate for connection. They are too rare to be reached, too disciplined to be dragged into emotional traps. They are not mirrors, they are walls. You do not see through them, you crash against them, and here lies the brutal truth. When you care less, others care more. They are drawn to your silence. They crave your attention. They obsess over your indifference. Why? Because most are addicted to being needed. They cling to the illusion of importance. When you strip it away, they unravel. They try harder, they give more, but you do not move. You let them burn out in your orbit while you stay centered, powerful, free. Freedom is the highest form of power, and to claim it, you must be sovereign in emotion. No one should be able to provoke, bait, or sway you. Your detachment is armor. Your ability to walk away is your blade. Your silence is your crown. Stop explaining yourself. Stop begging to be understood. Stop justifying your ambition, your distance, your discipline. Most will never understand you, and they are not meant to. Let them gossip. Let them doubt. Let them misjudge. You were not born to be liked. You were born to be respected. Control is not only over others, it is over yourself. Can you resist gratification? Can you say no when all expect yes? Can you choose power over pleasure, discipline over chaos, your vision over their approval? If you can, you do not simply win, you dominate. Detachment is not emptiness, it is wisdom. It is knowing nothing is permanent, neither their love nor their hate. You do not ride their emotional storms. You build your empire on solid ground. Let them react, you will respond. Let them chase, you will decide. Let them beg, you will walk. Be the one who cares less, not out of bitterness, but out of focus. Because you have witnessed what caring too much creates. It weakens it, blinds it, chains, and you were never born to be a slave. Not to others, not to your own emotions. So rise above, detach, observe, command. This is the Machiavellian path, ruthless, precise, supreme. Now, if this message shattered illusions and carved something sharp inside you, subscribe if you are ready to stop being manipulated, dominated, and dragged like a puppet by people who barely know their own motives. Like the video, share it with someone still naive enough to believe that caring too much is a virtue. Because power does not beg, power does not chase. Power watches, power decides, and power always cares less.